Christmas is supposed to be a time of joy and celebration, but when it comes to spending time with our family or certain relatives, sometimes we're not exactly looking forward to that. Judy Wright is with Gateways Counselling and is here with some good advice. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning, Janelle.
So let's start off with a few of the issues that people struggle with this time of the year.
Yeah, for sure. So, we're, like you said, we're all heading into that season. We're wanting to get together with friends and families, and lots of them we really enjoy being with. And maybe there's a few of them that we struggle a bit with. And, they maybe bring up a few triggers for us, or we feel uncomfortable, or it brings up some past dynamics that we've kind of got with them. So that makes it a little difficult. Or maybe we've drifted a little bit from some of our family members, and we've gone one way and they've gone another way, and our interests are quite different. So that connection can be a little hard. Or maybe we're waiting for someone that we would really like to come for Christmas, but they're deciding that they're not coming.
Absolutely. And what might escalate some of these dynamics?
Yeah, for sure. So, who hosts it? Who's kind of doing the cooking, the cleaning? Who's even staying extra at your place? The weather can add to it. We can eat maybe too much sugar, a little bit more alcohol kind of in it. You might find dynamics around different topics that might be political discussions that you don't want to enter in, or maybe you've got that little noisy relative that's kind of doing a little digging in your business that you just don't want them in there. There's kind of that forced closeness that happens around Christmas, the nostalgia about what it's supposed to be, and maybe it doesn't live up to that. And then maybe we have some people that are suffering from loneliness or maybe grieving.
And what is your advice for people with anxiety heading into the holiday season?
Yeah, for sure. So I think there's lots of things we can do for coping on this. What I always say is try to show up how you would like to show up, other people to show up. Try and be that person yourself. Focus on maybe those catastrophic thoughts that you're kind of thinking about, like how terrible the season is, or not really looking forward to it. Maybe do some positive coaching, like I'm going to make it through, I'm going to be okay, do some breathing. And then maybe take a look at, so how can I support myself to be more tapped up and have more reserves so I can kind of get through some of these events. So taking a look at some grounding exercises, or some, getting some exercise, watching your sleep, so that when you're showing up there, again, you've got more reserves. And then I always say, focus on your feet when you're there. So try and just kind of ground yourself, center yourself. Maybe you've got a couple little coaches you can have in the back of your head, like I said, or maybe you can kind of remind yourself that maybe you can ask questions of people, kind of keep the focus off of yourself, or have in your back pocket a couple little topics that you might want to bring up.
Absolutely.
And remind yourself it's just a few hours that you just got to get through.
For sure, Judy. Thank you so much. As always, it was a pleasure to talk with you here today.
Thanks, Janelle.